Hey everybody, how you doing? The lens is the camera's right there. It's my first time going live. Absolutely have no idea how this works. If it looks like I'm looking at you, who's able to see this? If it's everybody in my channel, or if I have to, add things to it. The SEO, I'll have somebody else do that. But I've been doing Facebook Lives in my group, and thought I'd branch out to YouTube and see how I can help more people and serve people in the YouTube world. My name is Ryan Koenig. I am a relationship coach. I am powerful. I am loving, and I am a compassionate man. And I love helping people in relationships, whether it's business or personal, or it's a relationship with yourself and you're struggling with depression or you're struggling to achieve certain goals. There is a reason why things happen, and there's a reason why you're producing certain results in your life. And we all tell certain stories to ourselves, and we have certain beliefs that are controlling us, causing us to act and behave in a certain way. And so if we want to change the result in our life, then we have to change the internal dialogue of how we're talking with ourselves and how we're talking to and with other people. And so the steps to creating change in your life that lasts, and the steps to creating healthy relationships with yourself and with other people are very simple, but sometimes simple things aren't easy. We get the two concepts mixed up and confused with, well, if it's simple, shouldn't I be able to do it? Yes and no. Sometimes what happens is when we're in a challenging situation, we will only be able to see that problem or that challenge in a certain perspective. One of the analogies that I love to use is that if you're in San Diego and you're trying to fly to New York, it's so helpful to have somebody in a tower, or somebody to have some type of diagram, somebody that can see your challenge in a different perspective. They can see if the clouds are coming in, or if there's gonna be heavy fog or rain, or if the mountains are high and you need to fly higher to get over them. Same thing with the challenges in our relationships or the relationship with ourselves. If we're trying to get more sales coming in, or if we're trying to connect more with our spouse, and they're saying, why don't you just see what I'm trying to tell you? And the other spouse is saying, why don't you just hear what I'm trying to share with you? And what we don't realize is that they're speaking this different languages. One's more visual and the other is more auditorial. Maybe somebody's more kinesthetic. And so we need to approach our communication style differently, but we're not necessarily able to do that on our own. That's why we have friends, mentors, coaches, and that's why I've dedicated my life to be a coach and a mentor and a friend. So what am I going to share with you today? What gem? How do you change your perception on a challenge that you're doing, a challenge that you're in the middle of, and how do you overcome it? One of the biggest things that I've realized in my life that stopped me from achieving the thing that I want, prevented me from achieving the outcome, the goal, the relationship, whatever it is, it's always been the story that I'm telling myself. And underneath that story, I've always found that there's a belief that's been holding me back, some belief that's been limiting me, that's been stopping my imagination from allowing me to have an aha moment, allowing me to break through to see what I need to see to overcome this hurdle, this obstacle. A good book, one is by Malcolm Gladwell called The Dip. The Dip. Malcolm Gladwell wrote an amazing book called The Dip. And we'll all have dips and challenges. So what allows me and what allows other people to overcome that dip and persevere towards their goal? So, the stories that we have, if we can be honest with ourselves and tell ourselves the truth that, maybe I'm seeing this situation in a perspective that's not helping me. Maybe what this person said to me isn't true. Maybe I just need to go and clarify what I was trying to say in a different way. Maybe what I said, my intention was to love and serve, but maybe it hurt. Maybe it offended somebody. Maybe my perception is that the story that I told myself was that I was not good enough because somebody else told me that I was not good enough. Another good book is The Four Agreements, and it talks about 4 agreements that we make with ourselves. I won't spoil all 4 of them. You need to go read the book, and if you have, let's talk about it, message me. But one of the agreements is listening to. So many times we give our opinions. People give their opinion to you, their beliefs, and sometimes those beliefs are poisonous, and we accept them and we believe them. Somebody says you're not good enough. Somebody says you're dumb, you're stupid, you can't learn, you have a learning disorder. Somebody says that you're blind. Somebody says that you're fat or you're ugly or you're useless. And for whatever reason, in that stage in life, we believe that. And we create this whole set of rules and this whole map of this is who I am. We create this identity. And so many times, majority of the time, 99% of the time, it's not true. 1,000% of the time, it's not true. There's no way that you're stupid or you're fat or you're overwhelmed, or that you're fat or that you can't achieve whatever it is that you want. If you believe that's who you are as a person, then you've lost, because at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. The only relationship that matters is yourself. You're gonna wake up with yourself tomorrow and the next day and the day after. So let's figure out what we need to do to heal and become absolutely amazing within, and other people will see that. Whatever trash people tell you and say to you, let's observationally think about it. If they say you're stupid, does that really mean I'm stupid, or does that mean that they're acting out of anger? Does that mean that they're hurt? Does that mean they don't know how to communicate? Does that mean what they're saying they're going to regret in the morning? Does it really have to do with me? Am I taking this personally? Nothing is ever personal. Every relationship that you've been through, every challenge that you've been through, anything that somebody said has been a direct reflection, a mirror of who they are or some challenge that they're going through. And so if you can realize that what people say is a reflection of something that they're going through, then we can kind of take a step back and realize that it's not personal. Hey, it's not me. At the end of the day, the only thing that you can control are your thoughts and how you feel. You can't control the weather. You can't control what's going to happen in the economy. You can't control what somebody's going to do. But you can control how you choose to see that situation, and you can control how to feel about it and what to think about it. So many times we get in this depressed state, or we know somebody that's depressed or angry, and they stay depressed. They stay angry. And we talk to them a week later, and it's just nasty. We don't even want to be around them. But how can somebody stay stuck like that? Well, believe it or not, is that when you're angry or depressed, you're meeting your needs. And in a weird, miserable way, we get comfortable being angry. We get comfortable being sad. If somebody can relate to us, somebody can hear it, and we say, oh, I'm so pissed off that this person did that, or I'm so sad because this person cheated on me, and somebody else has been through that same situation. Well, they're going to want to feel hurt too. And all of a sudden, before you know it, you have this community of people feeling depressed or people feeling angry. And so we really don't have a good enough reason to leave when our needs are being met at such a high level in a disempowering way. Does that make sense? I really hope it does. If you're confused at all, please message or comment below, and let's talk about it, because it really is simple. But emotionally, we need to get a change within us, a change of perception, a change of belief that will get us to where we want to be. So I will leave the video at that. I don't want to go on too long and be respectful of your time. It's Black Friday, November 23rd, 2018. So yeah, if you're watching this in the future, that's a time, that's a date. But yeah, it was great talking with you. I'll probably leave some more of these videos. Let me know if it's helpful. All right, guys, take care. Bye.